That must have been a joy to have been a part of tonight.
Yeah, not half, especially with Stu Humphries being part of the backroom staff. But it's good to get the win. You know, we haven't won as many as we'd like to over the past 8 days, but you know, the amount of games we've had in the short space of time, it's, you know, you've got to take the positives out of each one. So I'm happy with that tonight.
Never let them have a sniff, did you?
No, well, the way Stewie sets up, you know, he likes to play, so we knew if we pressed him, we weren't going to really get much, and you know, it worked, to be fair. You know, they were panicking on the ball. You know, when they were cycling it, the keeper didn't really want to know, and you know, we forced them into things they didn't really want to do. So.
And it's always a bonus to have someone of the quality of John Lawless in your side, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's different class. You know, I think him and Ronnie Morgan tonight was superb. You know, they showed why they played higher and why they made money out of the game, and you know, no one could cope with them, especially Liam Loughlin and Steve Jones as well. You know, Steve playing out of position, and you know, everyone was just brilliant tonight, I thought.
And your back line wasn't going to let anything past him, was it?
What was that, sorry?
Your back line wasn't going to let anything past him?
No, we're unbelievable at the back, aren't we? I mean, especially with me back in there, and you know, young Tom come back in tonight and done well, and thought Zarin, and especially, you know, Danny Donuts. You know, Danny from Romania done well as well, didn't he? And well, so I think as long as we kept it tight, we weren't going to get much.
And just a shame for Sean Harris didn't top it off with a goal.
I know, yeah, Sean's been playing out of his skin all season. You know, and tonight he was different class again, so I was surprised he didn't score, to be fair.
Does that qualify as your best performance of the season?
That is classed one of the best performances since I've been at the football club, to be quite honest with you, Paul. And the reason being, and I know I'm not because it's Runcorn Linnets and like Stewie's my mate and Joey's my mate, it's nothing to do with that. The fact of the matter, the way they've applied themselves and gone on to a really good victory, and we played well when we've had to play because of the amount of games we've just had recently. And that's why it's the best performance, because the lads have put a proper work ethic, the shift's been in there, the effort's been in there. We've scored two great goals, and it could have been one or two more. We've pressed in the right areas. I just thought overall it was a top performance.
Real team performance, every 1 to 11 and the 3 substitutes as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can only ask lads to perform to the best of their abilities at this level, and I think they did. Again, you know, it was absolutely, it was a tremendous team effort, squad effort. You know, I've dragged 1 or 2 players back in, Rob Lamont to sit on the bench, and hopefully getting minutes, you know, Daz Hazel. There's lads just coming back. But again, the performance is down to a collective effort. Like I said, Paul, they were absolutely tremendous tonight.
That's pretty much the perfect pressing game you played as well, wasn't it?
Well, again, you know, if Runcorn play like that, then you've got to sort of, I've got to press, because if you don't press, mate, they'll hurt you. And we've pressed in all the right areas, and we've got 2 really good goals out of tonight, because even though Runcorn have got plenty of options, if you like, the way they play and things like that, we've pressed in the right areas and we've got our goals from it. But like I said, there could have been 1 or 2 more.
Danny, the Romanian left back, another good performance by him. Provided the goal for John Lawless' second one.
Yeah, and I've just said to the kids, to be fair, if you can understand me English, I've just said to him, you know, the kids waited, and he's, to be fair to the kids, he's took his chance ever so well, and I think we've got a left back, a little bit more coaching, but I think we've got a left back because he's now starting to read the game, and he's getting forward, and I just think overall defensively as well, I thought they were bob on, absolutely bob on, but collectively as a whole they were great. I'm really proud of them, to be fair. And again, that's not just because it's Runcorn Linnets. We played like that a few times this year, and you know, we've got nothing out of it, but you know, we've got our 2 goals, and it's given us something to defend. And to be fair, we haven't defended it because we still look to score.
Yeah, the back line wasn't letting anything past them, was it, tonight?
No, again, you know, if the opposition, if you get them in the position where they're facing their own goal, there's no need to dive in. Over the last couple of weeks, we've give silly fouls away, and you know, we haven't done it as such tonight. You know, everyone's been disciplined and composed themselves. And you know, if you look at the 90 minutes, I don't think the goalkeeper's had a save to make, to be fair. But again, it's credit to the whole lads, the whole squad tonight. Great team performance. Really proud of them.
Liam Loughlin was awarded man of the match. Outstanding performance.
Yeah, well, we know what we've got with Liam. Liam's a really good player, but I'm not being funny, Paul. I've got a right good team anyway. You know, it's sad to pick out. Well, it's not sad. It's great to pick out one individual. But since Liam's turned up at this football club, he's been immense. You know, he can mix his game up. He can pass. He can tackle. you know, and he's a great addition to the football club. And I think, you know, our crowd tonight, I think they've seen we're not a bad side.
Push on now to the end of the season and get a decent league finish.
Yeah, we'd like to think so, Paul, but you know, you can only ask the lads to keep going. You know, there's another hard game. We've got a long journey ahead of us on Thursday. You know, whatever side they put out, I've always said it. You know, the lads will wear their heart on the sleeves for this football club, because that's what I demand of anything. And I just thought, you know, I'm really proud. I'm really pleased. I think, and generally overall, I think we well deserved it. I thought, you know, I thought it was a professional performance, if you like, because over the last couple of weeks we've give silly goals away the last minutes. Where tonight, you know, we worked, we used our head, shall we say. We didn't have to throw balls in boxes and run for throw-ins and things like that. Hey, kill the game, lads. You've been running for the last 6 days. But tonight, you know, I'm very proud of them, and I know our supporters are happy.